The groups that he presents to include youth of all ages, educational staff, teams, nonprofit organizations, businesses, and corporate groups.
Please give a warm MASC welcome to Carl Olson.
How's everybody doing? You guys have been sitting way too long. What I want you to do, one of the most important things you do at a conference like this, and I'll be on stage in a minute, is meet somebody new. How many people met someone new? Okay, we're going to try something right now. You stand up right now. You and I are going to have a contest right now, all right? No, put one hand behind your back. Okay, when I say go, you can hold out your hand with any number of fingers. You can't use 0, and you can't use an obscene gesture. Okay, just so you guys don't understand, the middle finger is not 1. And that wouldn't even be funny because that wouldn't show good character. But we got to have this contest. You know the rules. Ready, set, go. 4, I beat you because 2 plus 2 is 4, and I added it faster than you. You need good at stand up. You're not done yet. We play 2 out of 3. Ready, set, go. 7, I beat you again. One more time. Ready, set, go. 2. Give me 5. You find someone from another school and play them 2 out of 3 right now, and then introduce yourself while I get set up. Ready, set, go. Okay, my name is Carl. Everybody say hi, Carl. Whoa, I tripped on that stage. This is a thrill for me to do this because I'm from Wisconsin. Okay, and for about 40 years I've been involved with Wisconsin Association of School Councils, and so this is something that's near and dear to my heart. And these kinds of conferences are fantastic. I got to tell you a little bit about myself, and then what I want to do is. Terry asked me to kind of tie in the topic of magical moments, and I happen to like magic, and it just fits really well. We're hoping that you had some magical moments here at the conference. Here's what I know. In your life, there will be big things, little things, and things that will change your life forever. And you have to create those, and we need leaders to create them. Okay, and I'll tell you a little bit about myself. This is me. I'm old, okay? I won't tell you. No, I'm old. I won't tell you how old I am. I do kindergarten magic shows, and sure enough, once again, I'll say, guess how old I am? And they'll, Mr. Olson, are you 100? But some of them, the whole point is this, I'm old, and I'm really jealous of everybody in this room. You have technology in your life that you take for granted that we would have called Jetsons stuff in my life, and you don't even know what I'm talking about, I know, but the whole point is this. How many people have a computer at home? Cool. All right, dumb question. How many people have an iPad, iPod? How many people have a cell phone? Mine's off. I want yours off too. I love my cell phone. I don't know how to use what it does. You guys know so much more than me. But my wife, Kathy's at home right now. She might still be in her pajamas. It's Saturday morning. She's probably lounging around, having a leisurely breakfast, and I'm here working. This is not fair. No, I love my wife, and I need your help. I want you to help me pull a trick on her, okay? I want to call her on my cell phone. When I get her on the cell phone, I want you guys to say, hey, Kathy, get to work. Can you do that for me? Yeah. Practice it on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Kathy, get to work.
Okay, I can't wait to get her. I can't wait to get her.
What is that?
I have a hot wife. I'm not kidding you. My wife gets more beautiful every day, and she is something else. Now, you guys awake? Are you awake? Hear my voice clap once, twice, 3 times. I like this because it starts on fire, and I got to tell you what, I am old, but I'm fired up. I didn't sleep in my own bed last night. got probably less sleep than you did, but I'm ready to go, and I get about 35 or 40 minutes here to give you some of my information and let it go. You guys ready to go? Hear my voice clap once, twice, 3 times. Okay, so I'm fired up. Okay, I gotta tell you what. When I'm not doing this kind of stuff, I'm hanging around with old people. They're my friends. They have very little good to say about you guys. No, my problem is this. I have one foot in that world, my old friends. Then I have the other foot. I get to hang around with you guys. I have the pleasure of hanging around with you guys. And let me tell you what, all you guys do is text. You don't listen. You don't communicate. You don't know how to work. You don't. And I hear blah, 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 blah. And I would like to say, you know what? It's not true. But they wouldn't even listen to me if I told them that. This is a very famous person said this about you guys. I think you guys love luxury. You have bad manners, contempt for authority. You're now tyrants, not servants in your household. You don't rise when elders enter the room. You contradict your parents, chatter before company, gobble up food, and tyrannize teachers. You know who said that? Socrates, 400 BC. Here's what's going to happen. Someday you will be saying it about the younger generation. But I have some hope. I see leaders here, and I believe what you can do is you can help us bridge that gap. Now, another thing besides meeting somebody, what we should do also at a conference like this is, how many people got a new idea that they could use? Come on. Because if you didn't, you're wasting your time. I have one I want to show you, okay? And I have the pleasure, in Wisconsin we have a thing called the Challenge Academy. These are students that are at least 16 years, 8 months, and they're absolutely failing in school. They're kind of the losers in your school. And they can choose to volunteer and apply to go to our, it's National Guard Challenge Academy. They spend 5.5 months at Fort McCoy. And they get caught up in their work, and not everybody makes it. This current class that I'm going to be talking to in a couple weeks started with 170, and about 100 will make it. But when they make it, I get to go to the graduation, and I bawl my eyes out because they change their lives. It's a magical moment. And what I did is this. There's a thing called, I would suggest that you do this, okay? I want to give you one idea. A thing called The Lost Generation. It's on YouTube. It's a poem that reads 2 ways. And what we did is, I did it with my students, and other schools have done it, and I said, I'm going to do this with Challenge Academy kids. This is an idea for you. I suggest that you find 13 students in your group, put this together and do it, and then take it to your school board. Take it to the nursing home. Take it to the Lions Club or something. So this is Challenge Academy students doing the Lost Generation. Go ahead. I hired a videographer. I can't do that.
I am part of a lost generation.
And I refuse to believe that.
I can't change the world.
I realize this may come as a shock, but happiness comes from within is a lie.
And money will make me happy.
So it's talking about your age
Tell
people.
my children they are not the most important thing in my life.
My employer will know that I have my priorities straight.
Because work is more important than family.
I tell you this, once upon a time, families stayed together, but this will not be true in my era.
This is a quick fix society.
Experts tell me that 30 years from now, I will be celebrating the 10th anniversary of my divorce.
I do not concede that I will live in a country of my own making.
In the future, environmental destruction will be the norm.
No longer can it be said that my parents do not care about this earth.
It will be evident that my generation is apathetic and lethargic.
It is foolish to presume that there is hope.
And all of this will come true unless we reverse it.
Same poem read backwards.
There is hope.
It is foolish to presume that my generation is apathetic and lethargic.
It will be evident that my parents do not care about this earth.
No longer can it be said that environmental destruction will be the norm.
In the future, I will live in a country of my own making.
I do not concede that 30 years from now, I will be celebrating the 10th anniversary of my divorce.
Experts tell me this is a quick fix society, but this will not be true in my era.
Families stay together. Once upon a time, I tell you this.
Family is more important than work.
I have my priorities straight because
My employer will know that they are not the most important thing in my life.
So in 30 years, I will tell my children.
Money will make me happy is a lie, and true happiness comes from within.
I realize this may be a shock, but I can't change the world.
and I refuse to believe that.
I'm part of a lost generation.
Is that powerful or what? You may voice clap once. You may voice clap once. Twice. 3 times. All you do is go to YouTube, Lost Generation. You have permission to do it. Wouldn't it be great if every school did that and then showed it to their school board and let them know what great students that we have? They don't get to see in those situations. Now, if we're going to make great magical moments, we're going to have to focus. Everybody say focus. I know you had a hypnotist last night, but I don't hypnotize people. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start this spinning like this. You need to stare at the center for 30 seconds. 30 seconds, you can see it on the screen. The last 5 seconds, I count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I get to 1, you don't look at this anymore. You look at my nose, and if you focus, my head will shrink. You guys ready? Let's see if you're awake. Ready, set, focus. 30 seconds. Oh, you're doing a good job. Okay, you're halfway there. I'm going to count and look at my nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hear my voice clap once, twice. Is that cool or what? And you know what? Either you guys are really focused or you're really tired. You know what? I want to have better focus than that. I want to feel the energy in this room. I'm going to go this way this time. My head's going to expand. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. If anybody talks or anybody moves, I call it off. I want great focus. I don't want poor focus. So, but you don't have to do it. If you don't want to do it, that's okay. I wouldn't want to make you do it. Let me tell you what you don't have. You don't have permission to mess it up for other people, because if somebody talks, I call it off. And I'll explain it a little bit better. You need to stare at it and have it pull you in. Pull you in. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How big can you make my head get? Okay, here we go. Right now. Get set. Is everybody comfortable? Ready. Set. Great focus. Come on. Okay, you're coming up on 5 seconds. Awesome. 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 Okay, you're at 10. You're doing a great job. Halfway there. Come on. Really bring it home. Really stare at it. Pull you in. I'm going to count and look at my nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hear my voice clap once, twice. You know what you guys look like? And I can feel the energy in the room. It's what we want. Everybody needs to get a partner right now. If you don't have a partner, 3 people can work together. Hear my voice clap once, twice. I'm going to talk about the 3 C's. I like C because Carl starts with ski. But if you're going to make magical moments, the first C is communication. Not only do you have to express yourself, but you've got to ask questions too. The young man said that I've talked to 750,000 people. It's now 1.5 million. I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. But the reason we can get to 1.5 million is because we ask questions. You sit next to me on an airplane, I will know who you are. Because I know that every new person I meet expands my life. So you've got to, everybody say communicate. Okay, so I'm going to have someone right here. Can you bring the lights up? You got a partner? Stand up with your partner. Come on, stand up. Hurry up, back to back. Back to back so both of you can see me. Both of you can see me. Okay, it's not touchy-feely. Okay, there you go. Okay, 3, I'm going to give you 3 symbols. First one's moose, do moose. It's not that hard. Okay, then elephant, then couch potato. You have to think like him, scary thought. You got to think like her, because this is poor communications. When I say go, you can do this, this, or this. You turn around, face your partner. If you match, you get to sit down. If you don't match, you got to go get in my direction. Do moose again. Elephant. Couch potato. So see, we're guessing here. Ready, set, go. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. They didn't match. Everybody stand up right now. Everybody with your partner. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Everybody do moose. Elephant. Couch potato. When I say go, if you match, you sit down. Don't cheat. Ready, set, go. Those who didn't match are going again. Ready, set, go. One more time. If you didn't match, you're going again. Ready, set, go. Hear my voice clap once, twice. Go ahead, sit down. Go ahead and sit down. Hear my voice clap once, twice, 3 times. Everybody say communication. tell you what, I worked my whole life in education, and I know what happens during adolescence. What happens is we kind of pull back, and we don't, we sit in the back, and we don't want to be singled out, and we don't communicate, we don't ask questions. The reason I get to go to the Challenge Academy 4 times a year is because I was at a counselor conference. Terry, I like that you're talking about counselors. I was at a counselor conference, and I had a table where I was selling my books, and next to me was the Challenge Academy. So I want to find out about them, okay? And I asked question after question, and I said, do you think I could come see what you do? I asked. And they said, well, you can come up and we'll take a look at you. And they were really unsure. And I did my thing, they liked it, and now for the last 10 years I've got to go there 4 times a year. And now they even pay me. But it doesn't happen if you don't ask or communicate. Everybody say communication. The second thing is competition. Everybody say competition. And here's what I know. I see people your age that don't get involved because your friends aren't doing it, or you might lose. We're going to have a contest right now. I'm going to give you 3 symbols. First symbol, surfer. Everybody do surfer. Second symbol is wave. Everybody do wave. And the third symbol is girl. Hear my voice clap once. Now, I know some people are going to be a little bit offended because they think that's sexist. I do not mean it in a sexist way. Do you realize right now that 64% of college students are female? Hear my voice clap once. I got good news for the boys because they say within the next years it's going to be 70%. So the boys' dance cards are going to be full. You want to know why that is? Because girls know how to compete. Girls know how to get involved. Let's go. Girl power, girl power. Hear my voice clap once, twice. And what I say to the females, I have a daughter, okay? I have 2 sons and 1 perfect daughter, okay? No, the thing is, please continue to do what you're going to do, which is going to make everything better. So here's what we do. We've got surfer, wave, girl. What happens is you stand back to back, and you do one of those symbols. If I do surfer, and my partner does wave, I win because the surfer gets the wave. If I do wave and my partner does girl, I win because the wave gets the girl. It messes her hair up. I've never had hair. I don't understand that at all. I can be ready in 10 minutes. I know my wife is an hour and a half. No, it's just, she's beautiful. It's an hour and a half. Hey, 49 years. You can clap for her. Can my voice clap once, twice? The girl beats the surfer every time. Let's practice it once. Everybody say surfer. Surfer beats. Could you tie? The tie you die. What? If you tie, if you both do the same thing, you've tied, and if I say, what do you do then? Many people in our society today would say, do over, you gotta have a winner and a loser. Stephen Covey would call that a win-win. A win-win. And what you want to do is have as many win-wins as possible. I can guarantee this. I can't guarantee that you'll win at everything you do. I can't guarantee that you'll lose at everything you do. And I can't guarantee that you'll tie, but I can guarantee you this. If you don't try, you're going to lose. Because you're going to have regrets, and we don't want regrets. So let's do it one more time, then we'll have the contest. We'll go 4 times. Everybody say surfer. Beats. Wave, beats, girl. Okay, here we go. Back to back. Let's go. Stand up. Hear my voice clap once. Twice. We're going to go 4 times. Keep score. Number 1. Ready, set, go. To round. Number 2. Ready, set, go. Hear my voice clap once, twice. I'm looking for 3 people that want a chance to win $20. Hurry up. Let's go, girl, boy, girl. Okay, there's $20 locked up in here. There are, where's my keys? There's 4 keys here. If you pick the right key, you open the lock, you win my $20, okay? But to be part of my show, you gotta qualify, all right? We're gonna play a game called the 21 game. You've gotta beat me at this game, otherwise I get someone else up here, okay? It's really simple. We count to 21, whoever has to say 21 loses. Don't feel bad if you lose, don't hit me if you lose, don't cry if you lose, okay? But we count to 21, whoever gets to 20 wins the game. You can't just say 20. I knew you were thinking about that. You have to go, you can only go up by 1 or 2 numbers when it's your turn. Do you wanna go first or should I? Go ahead.
1,
2,
3,
5,
7,
8,
9,
11,
13,
14,
15,
17,
18.
20. You lose, go to the end of the line. I love beating you guys, okay? You go first this time, go ahead. No, she went first. You want me to go first? 2,
3,
5,
6,
8,
9,
11,
12,
14,
15,
17,
18.
20. You lose, go to the end of the line. This is age before beauty. I'm older, she's better looking. I get to go first. 2,
3,
5,
6,
8,
9,
11,
13,
14,
16,
17,
18.
20. I win again. This is so much fun. How'd you like to win a game? How would you like to be in a game or an activity that you can win every time? Hear my voice clap once. You know one way you can do that? You go out there and you create magical moments. You be aware that there's a chance to make magical moments and you do it. Now, this is Missouri versus Wisconsin. We like whipping you guys, okay? No. A tiger and a badger? Come on, you guys. Anyway, I'm going to teach you how to play and you're going to help them win because they're under pressure and they want a chance at the $20. If you both know how to play, and I know some of you know this, whoever goes first is going to win. You need the number 2. Everybody say 2. Okay, so once you've got 2, then they could have said 2. She could have said 2, but they usually make a mistake. They don't know the sequence. The sequence is +3. 2 + 3 is 5, and 5 + 3 is 8. Everybody say 2, 5, 8. 2, 5, 8. Say it again. 2, 5, 8. One more time. 2, 5, 8. Fill in the blanks. 2, 5, 8. 2, 5, 8. 8 + 3 is 11, + 3 is 14, + 3 is 17. Everybody say 11, 14, 17. 11, say it again. 11, one more time. 11, fill in the blanks. 2, 5, 8. 11, 14. 17. Okay, this is it. Help them win. Do you I tell her what to say, you guys?
2,
3. Help. She needs to go. 6,
8,
9,
11,
12,
14,
15,
17,
18. Help them. You win every time. Hear my voice clap once, twice. I'm going to play everybody in this room. You guys can't beat me. I'm from Wisconsin. You can't beat me. Do I have you mad yet? Hey, you want to go first or should I? Go ahead. Everybody. 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 15, 17, 18, 20. You win every time when you know what's going on and you create magical moments. Okay, I'll put this under my arm. We'll take the keys right here. I'll put those in my hand. You pick a key right now. Hurry up, you gotta go. Take one, stand over here. You pick a key right there. Stay in the middle. You pick a key. And come on down here. Come on down here. I want you to win. I have a key. You have to make decisions if you're gonna make magical moments. I have a key and you do. You can have mine and I'll take yours. You have to decide right now, mine or yours. Are you sure? You're not sure. You want your key, right? Okay, try to open the lock. You should think about this key though. Are you sure? Okay, try to open the lock. This is a really cool key, man. Can I have a vote? Hear my voice clap once, twice. This happens to us during our whole life. People try to get us to do things we shouldn't do and they don't ask once. Now you want your key. I hope it's the right one. Put it in. Push, all the way in, all the way. Turn. It's the wrong key. Give him a hand. Go sit down. See me afterwards. I won't mess with you. Mine or yours? Okay, I hope it's the right one because I sat by you and it would be so much fun if you lose, but it's the wrong key. Go sit down. I'll put that one in there. Okay, come on down here. How many people think she should take this key? How many people think she should keep her key? care, you might have thought that's funny, but you're being honest, and honesty's number one. See, leaders are honest. If you're not honest, I guarantee you're going to fail. Mine or yours? Are you sure? Positive. Okay, try to open the lock. Wrong key. If you would have taken this key right here, it opens right up, and I get to keep mine, Andrew Jackson. Give her a hand. Give my voice clap once, twice. Every key is the same. Every key will open that lock if I let you. If I, you want another chance? Go ahead. No, it's magic. I gimmick the lock so that they couldn't win. I want you to know something. Whenever I present, and I'm lucky enough to be able to present all over the country, we've done 6 foreign countries too, all over the, missing 2 states. But I'm not very organized. Anybody else not organized besides me? I have to get there early. I was here at 7:45 today getting ready because I knew I had to have everything straight. So whenever I go to present, I try to be there an hour early. I plan it, no matter how early I have to get up. I'm on my way to Eau Claire, Wisconsin to talk to 3rd graders. And I'm going to be an hour early. And then I got caught in a traffic jam. Nobody's moving. Nobody's moving. Time is slipping away. I started to sweat. What's going on up there? I got to that school with 5 minutes to go. Rushed in, set up, and I didn't gimmick the lock right. I picked this little blonde girl. She comes up, puts the key in, opens the lock, and walks off with my $20. Does it stand to reason that she's the happiest girl in that school that day? I was so mad. No, I wasn't mad at her. I was mad because that day everything was a little bit off because I wasn't prepared. Nobody knew it but me. But, I was kind of feeling bad. It was on Thursday. And afterward, her teacher comes up and says, "You couldn't have picked a better student." She said, "You don't know this. It was during the First Iraq War." She said, you don't know this, but that girl's dad's in the National Guard. And on Monday, his unit shipped off to go to Iraq. He will be gone 15 months. That girl's been crying every day, and she's afraid she'll never see her dad again. And today you made her day. You want to know who the winner was that day? I got to create a magical moment. I have that girl's picture on my desk, holding a $20 bill going like this. You want to know why it's there? Because darn it, every time I sit down, I look at that picture and I say, "Hey, Carl, what did you do to make the world a better place today? What could you do? What will you do?" See, here's what I believe. And this happens to you and it happens to me. I believe there's a force in the world that put me in that traffic jam. No, flat out. You can call it God. I don't care what you want to call it. But there's a force in the world that created that magic moment and put me in place to take advantage of it. I believe that force had me pick that girl. And so that one cost me $20. But in your life, all you need to do is say hello at the right time. All you need to do is treat someone with dignity and respect. Raise your hand if you've ever transferred schools in your life. Tell them how hard it is. Tell them how hard it is to make new friends and how you felt that first day. Did anyone come up to you and say, "How's it going?" Because if they did, that's a magical moment. Hear my voice clap once, twice, 3 times. Okay, I have to teach you one that I teach everywhere I go. I'm famous for this. It's this. You guys, I'm going to give you a quiz right now. What if I said silly rabbit? What if I said, "I wish I were an Oscar Mayer"? Do you really? See, the fact that you know that will not get you to Harvard, okay? The human brain has 70 trillion synapses and nobody's wired the same. Raise your hand if you have a brother or sister. Tell me that you're the same. Not even close, not even close. And we have room in our brain for all kinds of information. And you know the words to songs or whatever, but there's room for good stuff too. I learned this 30 years ago. I learned it at a student council camp. A friend of mine taught it to me. It's an affirmation. See, you've got to believe in yourself if you're going to create magical moments. And I learned this 30 years ago, and I adopted it as part of my life. What I do is, it comes from the 16th century, St. Jerome. It's been around that long. Athletes use this. I use it in coaching. It's an affirmation. What I do every day of my life, I get up in the morning, when I look in the mirror, before I do anything else, I say this to myself. I talk to myself. Before I go to bed tonight, I will do it again. See, you guys are good. You're here because you're good. What you do is you always try to get better. You always try to get better, because in the end, I want you to be your best. You know what I didn't say? The best. I want you to be your best. It's a huge difference. I went to Jeff McBride's magic school in Las Vegas. I spent $1,000 to spend 7 hours with the world champion illusionist. It was amazing, you guys. Chris Angel goes to his house for lessons, and I got to spend 7 hours with him. Let me tell you what, I could never be Jeff McBride. Jeff McBride has skills I don't possess, and that's what he works on. I have skills that he doesn't have, and those are the ones. And your job is to figure out what you're good at. So the saying goes like this: good, better, best, never let it rest till your good is better, better, best. And you will know this before I leave, because you got to say it at least 6 times. It goes like this. I say good, better, you say best. Good, better? Yes. You can do better than that. Good, better? Yes. Good, better? Yes. Think of the sequence. See, good's not good enough. We don't want a good effort. We want a better effort to get to your best. Good, better? Yes. Come on. Good, better? Yes. Good, better? Yes. Second verse, I say never let it, you say rest. Never let it? Yes. Never let it? Yes. Never let it? Because you never let it rest. You keep working at it. Third verse, I say till your good is, and you say better. Till your good is? Better. Till your good is? Better. Till your good is? Better. And the last verse, and your better is? Best. And the idea is this: you keep working at it. Good, better? Best. Good, better? Best. Never let it? Best. Till your good is? Better is? Best. Let's go real fast. Good, better, never let it. Till your good. Let's go real slow, and then my 2 girls are going to help me with a $100 magic trick. Come on down here, girls. Good, better? Best. Come on. Good, better? Best. Never let it? Best. Till your good is? Better is? Best. You guys get the mic. Go ahead. I'll yell. Okay, now we did not set this up. Go ahead and sit down. You need it. I told you to think of a card, didn't I? It's going to be this card right here, okay? This is going to be your card. When I was at Jeff McBride's magic school, we worked on mentalism, reading people's minds. I'm in your head right now. It's really scary. I'm telling you right now. You have no idea what she's thinking about, but I do. Now, you're going to tell everybody what your card is. I'm going to send this card. Well, I'll send this through right now. Tell everybody what your card is, because it will be this card. Go ahead.
2 of hearts.
2 of hearts is right there.
Six of spades.
Really, like the 6 of spades. You can clap for that one. Hear my voice clap once, twice. That card trick had 3 levels to it. The first level was really stupid. The second level was kind of funny. And the last level was wow. Watch this, I can spell wow. Hey, backwards. And your mom, forget it. On 3, everybody give me a wow. 1, 2, 3. Hear my voice clap once, twice, 3 times. Okay. See, basically we're all good. I just have some plain water from here in this, and we're all good. We always want to try to get better. And we want to develop some habits that make us better, so that we can create magical moments. I'll give you an example. One of my bucket list things is I want to jump out of an airplane, videotape it, and then use it in my talks. So I did research. Last summer I went and I found 7 Hills Jumping School. Cost $275. And I looked at the thing and I'm 20 pounds overweight. No, you jump tandem. And I'm 20 pounds. You know what? That was like the end of June. And that was a huge wake-up call to me. It says, Carl, you're on the road all the time, you're not eating right, you've gained weight, you're not exercising. So I really worked at trying to make my whole physical thing better. And what happens, no matter what you're doing, is we get to the point where we make some mistakes. Now, I didn't exercise today, okay? So you cloud up your chance for success. Probably not going to eat the best diet either, and things cloud up your chance for success. But if you lead a good, better, best lifestyle, GBB, even though you do some of those things, what happens is this. And you protect yourself so that you're there. And you want to know the best part of it? The best part is this. Once you've established those good habits, you might cloud yourself up and it just goes right away because you protect yourself and you're always going to be ready to get back to that point where you can make a difference and make magical moments for people. Hear my voice clap once, twice, 3 times. You know, I sat through her award ceremony and I was so impressed. I was so impressed. Everybody say gratitude. Gratitude. And this is a leadership skill. I got to tell you what, I love you guys, but you're not that good at it. No, you're so busy with your life and the hormones and everything that's going on, and what we have to do is we have to think about it. You want to be a great leader and make a difference, you've got to be a gracious person. I found this online, and any advisor that wants it, you can get the URL from me, or it's on YouTube. It's a Kleenex commercial. This lady has cancer, and her students did something special for her. Think about how she feels right now. Let's just cue it up and play it. I'm going to have some teary-eyed advisors in here.
Ms. Watson is my former chorus teacher from freshman year to senior year in high school. She's one of the best vocal teachers I've ever met.
I love my students, and I want them to have the best opportunities so that they can thrive.
Currently, I live in Los Angeles and I'm pursuing a career in entertainment. I know I wouldn't have been able to do any of it if it hadn't been for Ms. Watson. The last time I seen her was some years ago in 2008, 2009, and I realized I never really had a chance to let her know.
Really, really thrilled when she sees all of us.
Ms. Watson believes that she's getting ready to have a teacher interview at her school tomorrow. She's about to get her hair pulled.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I found, was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
I never thought I'd see them all together like that. It's just great to feel loved and that what you do matters.
This is a small example of the gratitude that we all have for you in the many years you've invested into us. And because of you, I'm everything I am today. And I really think.
Please, 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 how did the lady feel? You know how she felt. You can observe it. How did the people feel that were doing it? Please, please, please try to be a more gracious person because it pays dividends. I'll give you one example. How many people in here play sports? I refereed football for 30 years, wrestling for 40 years. How many of you have ever told the officials when the game was over, thanks for doing that, good job? Why not? Do you think those people are getting rich doing that? I've had snowballs thrown at my car. I've had people give me the finger. You know what? I can remember every student that ever said, good game, man, thank you. You've got to be a gracious person. I want to finish with two things because I know Terry wants me off the stage. Well, number one is this. I got to teach a magic trick. If you haven't learned anything else, I'm old. Everybody say old. Old. I was a wrestler in college. 3-time All-American. I know I don't look like it. 152 pounds was a long time ago. I have a bad neck. When I get up in the morning and look in the mirror before I say good, better, best, never let it rest, I look in the mirror and I do this. I have to loosen up my neck and I go, plastic cup under your arm, okay? You want to have some fun? I learned this from Penn and Teller. It's in their book, How to Play in Traffic. You get a hard plastic cup, you put it in your arm, you do this, you say, go to your mom and say, Mom, I'd like to help you with the dishes. But I slipped and fell at this conference and I hurt my arm and I really can't help. How many are going to do that trick, okay? Hear my voice clap once, twice, 3 times. I'm going to finish with this. In your life, there's going to be some magical moments that you will never forget. I can tell you exactly where I was when I heard John F. Kennedy got shot. No, I was leaving the dorm, I was in college. I still remember it. I can tell you exactly where I was when I heard the Challenger went down. You guys, there was a teacher on that one. Her name was Kristen McAuliffe, and we were rooting for her. Now, those are some sad things, but there's been some wonderful things like the birth of my children, and I can go over. There's all kinds of magical moments in my life. First time I saw my wife, all these kinds of things. I'm going to tell you about one. If I say Boston Marathon, you're going to think about the bombing at the Boston Marathon. How many people know about that? Okay? Now, that was a tragic thing, but it was also great evidence of what a great country we live in. I'm watching Morning Joe 2 days after the Boston Marathon bombing. I know some of you are too young for this, and they haven't even caught the second guy yet. The city's on lockdown. They're looking for this guy. They did get one of them they killed. And anyway, I'm watching Morning Joe, and on comes a speaker from a commentator from Boston. His name's Mike Barnacle. He says, you're not going to believe what happened in New York last night. See, major league teams, and I know a lot of your Cardinal fans, have traditions at the 7th inning stretch. You go to a Cubs game, they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And they have a statue of Harry Carey. I know you guys don't like the Cubs, but they have a statue of Harry Carey there doing it. You go to a New York Yankee game, they play God Bless America. And they usually have an eagle that flies through the crowd, and they have an opera singer that sings it, and everybody gets into it. You go to a Boston game, they play Sweet Caroline. Now, Neil Diamond was from Boston. He had a crush on Caroline Kennedy. He wrote the song in honor of hers, and they've adopted it as their song. Now, the Red Sox don't like the Yankees. The Yankees don't like the Red Sox. He said, you're not going to believe what happened. At the 7th inning stretch last night, they played Sweet Caroline in honor of Boston and what they were going through. And then every major league team, including the Cardinals, played Sweet Caroline at the 7th inning stretch until the All-Star break. The All-Star game happened to be in Boston. And Neil Diamond grabbed the mic, went to center field, and the whole country in support of the Boston people sang Sweet Caroline. If you haven't been there, we're going to be at Fenway Park in a minute. And what happens is this. When he gets to the chorus, it goes, Sweet Caroline. Then the trumpets go bump, 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 and everybody goes like this. Bump, bump, bump. Let's do it together. Ready? The next line says, makes you feel so good. And 3 times you point at people and say, so good, so good, so good. Everybody do that one, okay? So good, so good, so good. Okay, there's one other part where it says reaching out. And everyone reaches out. Then it says touching me, and you touch yourself. And it says touching you, you get to point at your friends. All right. It's going to be evident that I don't know how to sing. So I need your help. Everybody stand up right now. Stand up. Let's go. All right, let's go with it. Here we go. All right, get the beat. Get the beat. Come on. Come on, we're going to do it. We're in Fenway Park right now. I'll teach you the words. First verse is where it began. Where it began. Here we go. Everybody. Where it began. I can't begin to know it. I can't begin to know it. But I know it's growing strong. But I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring. Wasn't the spring. Wasn't the spring. Then spring became the summer. And spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Who'd have believed? Hands up. This is what they do. Come on, here we go. Now you say hands. Everybody says hands. Hands. Touching hands. Touching hands. Touching hands. Okay, you know the drill. Reaching out. Touching me. grow and change and make a difference, make magical moments. Good, better. Oh, come on. Good, better. Come on. Good, better. Never let it. Tell you good is. Better is. Go. Okay, now you say war. Nice and loud back there. Touching warm. Touching warm. You know the drill. Reaching out. Touching me. Touching you. Here we go, here we go. Sweet Caroline. Up, up, up. Your times never seem so good. So good, so good, so good. I've been inclined. Up, up, up. To believe it never. Okay, here we go. 21 game. Can you beat me? Can you beat me at the 21 game? Go! 3, 6, 9, 11, 12, 14, 15, 18, 20. Here we go. Sweet Caroline, up, up, up. Your time never seemed so good. So good, so good, so good. Sweet Caroline, up, up, up. I believe it never could. You know, always clap once, twice, 3 times. Oh, Terry and the whole people of Missouri, thank you very much for allowing me to come here. You guys are wait. There's some, I'm going to finish with this. I got to go to the school of the blind and the deaf in Wisconsin last year to do a magic show. Oh, it was amazing. They didn't pay me a cent. I asked if I could go, and they invited me there. And I came a day early, and we worked on touch and how to make them understand magic. And I learned that deaf people, that this is clapping in sign language. So we're going to finish with a soft and polite, good, better, best. You guys are awesome. This is a great, I can't believe what we're doing here. And give me a clap and we're done, okay? So, shh. Good, better. Never let it. Good is. Better is. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.